And
They're
by the
trying to
way,
sell me something. All right, we're live on x.com/darkdocsme with Jacob Engels.
hello and welcome to everybody. This is the second episode of Postmodern Politics with Jacob Engels on the Wartboy Studio Network. And we are joined tonight by the great Christian Coffin's Dark Docs, Dark Docs, Dark Docs, Dark Docs. We have discussed for months the intricacies of the corruption and the sexual deviancy of the humiliation rituals on Christian's program. And now Jacob has found a way to use his cell phone or whatever the hell is going on right now to have his own show. So now we will begin the work. Christian, tell us a little bit about what you've been doing in the past couple of months.
Well, we have relaunched darkdocs.com for the eighth time, and they keep trying to hack us, and we keep coming back, and then life happens, and then we keep coming back. So we're back for the eighth time, and I'd say we're better than ever. We have more writers, and more are coming on board. We have you on board, which is amazing. I like what's going on with the Nimrod Pod. Shout out to them; those guys are
Yep.
great. I actually just posted their deep dive on Pizzagate, which was fantastic. I watched that today during lunch. So we keep it real, and we're promoting each other and joining forces with a bunch of new people. Rob Dew followed us from Infowars. Shout out to him. That was awesome,
Yep.
and we're all joining forces to fight the New World Order, and it's a beautiful thing.
100%. And look, I got a little cross with Brother Owen, Brother Schroyer, last week about his hair. He had a crazy hair explosion.
I got to tell you, I was really, I was like, he's lost his mind. He looks like Kathy Griffith. And all of a sudden, he is trending on X and he saved the 4th of July. I mean, everyone united under his meme, and that was the best. So,
well, and
congratulations, Owen. You came back.
well, and that's the thing. Look, I don't think that Owen had some grand scheme that he was doing when he posted that. I think it was just a feel good video, right? Owen was feeling a little bit good about himself. He went and dyed his hair, and he's been working out and taking his supplements, and it just kind of got out of his control. And then he was like, "Oh wait, what a second!" And he got tens of millions of people to pay attention to the core message of freedom and
Yeah.
liberty and independent journalism. And he got knocked a little bit. I mean, I knocked him in that Substack
Oh, we
article.
all did, and it was a Streisand effect because
Yeah.
the more people that made fun of him, the more people checked it out, checked his stuff out. He went viral. It's fantastic. This is what I might dye my hair blonde. Should I? I don't know.
I think maybe we should do it on the next program. I'll do blonde, I'll do pink,
I went to see
whatever is
Guar
needed.
with my son at Fest a couple of years ago, and you know how they spit blood out of their dicks and stuff. And
Yeah.
when you have gray hair, that fake blood stuff, it's dye. It gets in there, and for about a month and a half, I had like periwinkle hair. And it's funny because I, of course, had an interview with the girl from Sound Investigations, and they were doing serious work about something, and I have this purple hair looking like a liberal, and I'm like, it's cool. I went to a Guar concert.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, what is missing too when it comes to people understanding us as freedom fighters? They think that we don't listen to the same music people listen to. They don't think that we watch the same movies. They don't think that we watch the same TV shows. And that's all false. That's bull shite.
Well, I
And
mean, it's perpetuated by the Hollywood establishment. This whole meme about conservatives aren't artists. If you're an artist, you're a liberal, you're a Democrat, and like it's totally false because like most of the best actors and musicians and filmmakers and stuff, they're conservative. They just have to be quiet about it because we're living in Hollywood Babylon.
well, we are living in Hollywood Babylon, and it's great that you mentioned that because I've been reporting on in the past couple of weeks and actually months, people like a Clifford, big red dog. They call him Clifford the big red dog, Maloney. And I talked about it on the Nimrod pod, where this is a man who slips Mickey and then eats box. And it's just such a weird situation. But we've actually put up on jacobingles.substack.com testimony from other individuals. And Scott Bristler is actually connected to Clifford Maloney, so it's funny you bring that up right there. The Cliff Maloney file: sexual misconduct allegations, criminal trial, election misinformation, and a political comeback. Cliff Maloney routinely victimizes females in the conservative space. And well, I'm not somebody who wants to believe every allegation of misadventure in the bedroom. We have to sit here and look. If it's one person, the second person, the third person, the fourth person, I mean, there are people who do not want to consensually eat box. But this guy is slipping Mickey, and then people are incapacitated and he's eating box. And that just seems to be what he does. And the core theme here, just like you've discussed for many years ad nauseum, what's going on at Bohemian Grove, this is a sexual humiliation ritual. What goes on there happens every day in communities across the nation. It happens with young, aspiring female talent, male talent, and they don't know what to do with it. They don't know how to speak up. And I'll speak up for them. It's called cliffthecreep.com. I put that website up. I spent money making sure that website went up because you do not get to behave in this space the way Cliff the Creep, Cliff Mickey them Maloney behaves. But when you were able to do your investigation at Bohemian Grove, when you were able to produce your film about that, did you see a lot of the same similar stuff where it's not always just some big grand conspiracy? It has to be a presidential candidate, it has to be some billionaire. It could be just somebody on a lower level that gets sexualized, that gets humiliated, and then they're doing the deeds of others like Cliff the Creep.
Yeah, I mean, it goes from the top all the way to the bottom and everywhere in between. You have your low levels. I mean, with the Grove, for example, I think it's a pretty good example to look at the macro scale. On the low level, you have, just like attendees hitting on the people working there, the high school summer employees that work there, and things like that. And we've interviewed some of them over the years. And but then you have like that more like mid-level stuff where like some of the attendees will then go to some of the camps of some of the higher ups, and then be initiated into something a little higher level. Maybe it might involve according to allegations, allegedly, you got all sorts of, everything from pedophilia to sorts of snuff films, satanic ritual abuse,
Mhm.
etc. Like in the Franklin scandal with Paul Benassi, Alicia Owens, and Troy Boner, and all those victims covered by Ted Gunderson and all of them. But yeah, and then it goes all the way up to people at the top of the food chain, millionaires, billionaires, and the
Yep.
Epstein class, as they call them. So really, I mean, we need to expose corruption, of like the illegal immigrants that are maybe tricking out their niece or something, and all
Yep.
the way up to the people that walk the halls of Congress, and like Lindsey Graham, rest in hell over there, and all of his
Uh,
exploits.
Well, rest in hell, Lindsay. Grandmasgay.com, grandmasgay.com. We all know what
Yes,
happened over there. In fact, if you could go to grandmasgay.com, there's actually a video I think we should play for people to talk about the genocidal stew that Lindsay was pulling up right there. Actually, let's go ahead and pull that video up, and I'll be quiet real quick.
sounds good. And you made that video. I mean, God, what was that like 3 4 months ago now?
Yeah, it was 3, 4 months ago. I mean, people have been talking about that for a long time. And you talked about when, you have these rich people, you have everyone who's involved in these sexual humiliation rituals, something that Dark Docs has covered for many, many years. So let me read out for you because, we do something here on the Jacob Engels show or whatever the hell it's called. We just have total transparency. So I'm going to read through block three, and we've already there. But block three, how political stories get buried. And this is the guidebook for the people listening and how you understand the nonsense that comes out of the mouths of the power brokers, the political candidates. So, block three, the containment playbook. Deny everything immediately before the evidence is fully known. Call the story old, irrelevant, personal, partisan, or already debunked. Attack the source's character, finances, relationships, motives, and mental stability. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Pressure friendly reporters not to pursue the story. So don't report on the fact that you've been raping people, Clip Maloney or others, because, oh, he's my friend. Offer exclusive access, future interviews, or political favors to outlets that stay away. Send intermediaries to discuss witnesses that speaking will destroy their careers. Create confusion by flooding the public with minor factual disputes. Well, Cliff wasn't there on that day because he didn't attend that restaurant or that function when he did. But this person said that when he was there, he had a blue shirt versus a white shirt. So, because of all of that, it's all false. Release a partial explanation designed to make the complete story look repetitive when it finally hits the press. Find a larger political figure willing to publicly vouch for the accused. Done. And so now we get on to the part of access journalism, and we're going to go right here. Access journalism and mutual protection. Why reporters who depend on invitations and insider access may avoid stories that threaten their relationships. Question. How political consultants trade information and favors with members of the media. Question. Why some conservative outlets protect Republicans while some liberal outlets protect Democrats? Question. How friendships between reporters, staffers, donors, and operatives blur professional judgment? Question. Why local reporters may understand a story better but lack the institutional backing to withstand legal or political pressure? Question. How national outlets sometimes arrive late, flatten the context, and claim ownership of reporting others have already developed. Is this something in league with what you've seen in terms of reporting on Bohemian Grove?
Not only that, I'd say every single aspect of our political landscape. I mean, you just read out the blueprint, the textbook plays of the elite, and how they use the what do they call Nancy Pelosi called it the wrap up smear. Where you just it's essentially what they just did to you with this whole debacle. With Bavino, they saw how effective you were with that, and they had to descend upon you, and that's what they do.
Well, and it's funny here. It's funny here, Christian. I have right here some suggested lines that I should say on the program tonight. The phrase "not now" has buried the political scandals that the phrase "that never happened" promote. In politics, loyalty is often defined as helping powerful people survive what they would never forgive an opponent for doing. True. When 10 people privately admit a story is true but publicly call it a smear, you are no longer watching politics, you are watching a protection racket. That's
Good.
not what I'm going to say, because that's bullshit. Camera, you see it? Thrown away. So now we go to a case study of Eric Swallowswell. Eric Swallowswell. And look, I have this whole thing printed up where it's my notes for the night. And I'm not going to take the notes ever because somebody gives me notes, Christian. You know that's bad news. They tell me what to say. Um, so, current case study one Eric Swalwell from gubernatorial contender to resignation. It says suggested runtime. We'll move it over here. Suggested runtime 8 to 10 minutes. Main focus give viewers a clear timeline of the allegations against Eric Swallowswell, his denials, the rapid collapse of his gubernatorial campaign, his resignation from Congress, and why Ruben Gallegos became part of the story. Why the story became so politically explosive. Swalwell was not an obscure backbencher. He had spent years as a national television surrogate, a prominent Trump critic, and a Democratic voice on questions of ethics, national security, and Republican misconduct. His campaign for California governor had elevated him from congressional celebrity to a potential statewide executive. That made the accusations a test not only of his own conduct, but whether Democratic leaders would apply the standards they had demanded of Republicans. Fair enough. The speed of the political collapse raised a second question. How many colleagues, staffers, donors, and allies heard of the allegations before they became public? Big question. Suggested opening monologue. You know, we're going to do all this live. Eric Swalwell did not slowly drift out of politics. In a matter of days, a nationally known, sorry, swallows well. It didn't swallow as well for me. Oh, Eric Swalwell did not
Oh, he
slowly
got that
drift out of
big neck. You
politics.
see that? From all that
Oh,
swallowing. It's a healthy
yeah.
neck you got there.
It's called big neck. If you look wide neck or daddy long neck, you look at that on the
I
social
can't do it.
medias. But here we go. Eric Swalwell did not slowly drift out of politics. In a matter of days, a nationally known congressman and serious candidate for governor went from the television green rooms and donor calls to suspending his campaign and announcing his resignation. Four women had accused him of misconduct. One former staffer alleged sexual assault and rape. Swalwell denied the allegations, called them false, and said he would fight them. The Manhattan district attorney began examining the New York allegation. The question tonight is not whether resignation proves guilt. It does not. The question is how a politician can become this prominent, this trusted, and this protected before the public learns that serious accusations were apparently circulating around him. Doesn't that make sense to you?
Sure does.
And and look, we're looking through the shit right now, and I'm throwing shit on camera. Questions Jacob should ask. Uh, I don't like that one. That's bullshit right there.
Okay.
That's bullshit. Power and balance. I don't care about that. This is like 13 pages, Christian. We don't care about that. You know what I do care about? If you could pull
What's
up my
that?
Substack and let's talk about the
Yeah.
queer maxing. The queer maxing. If you go to my Substack and pull up the article I did on Alex LaFranconi out of the governor's office in the great state of Florida, Governor
Oh, that
DeSantis.
wasn't one of the ones that was on the menu. Let's take a look.
Yeah, well, you know what? The Menu, which is a great movie from HBO with Nicholas Holt, many people might remember him from
Oh yeah, that was the
Skins
one
over.
about like that island and it like went off
Yeah,
the rails. It's like a horror film. Yeah, that was good. I like that.
it was a good horror film. Oh,
So I'm
sorry,
sorry. What article did you want?
So we're gonna go down. Just keep going. We're
Okay.
going. Well, we saw Scott Pressler there. That was kind of terrifying. We go down. Keep going down.
What's up with
Keep
Death Cab?
scrolling. Death Cab. I had to put
Uh,
that out. I had a conversation the other night with Ben, and that's why I put that out. So
okay. Cool. I'll have to read that later. I like them.
yeah. So let's. I mean,
You getting
when
there?
soul meets body. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. And then, oh, keep going. We're almost there.
Okay.
We're almost there. And, well, wait a second here. You got to keep going back up. Alex Lafranconi. Just keep scrolling up, scrolling up, scroll up, not down, up, not
Oh, I'm
down.
sorry. Okay. Let's start
It's
over.
all right. It's
I
all
might
right.
have skipped it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're working here with Dark
Great.
Docs. We're doing a lot of great
I know how
things.
to scroll real
Uh,
good.
it,
All right.
it's
So
a
it was after Death Cab.
real,
Was one of these.
yeah. You keep going down, keep going
Not
down,
particular.
and this is a little bit of the derangement that people want to talk about, Jacob, and that's fine. Very thrown away. So wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. All right, keep going.
So this was
Go
7
real
days ago.
slow, brother. Yeah, and
Okay. Just making sure.
what if you just go on my X?
Yeah, sure. Um,
Yeah, just go on the X. And I'm sorry to the listeners of Dark Docs, Dark Docs, Dark Docs, Dark Docs. Um, Jacob is a kind of an asshole, so
oh man,
we'll
hey, you
just
said it, not me. Nah, we love Jacob Bagels here, but
yeah.
this is this we're doing it live. I don't have a control room. This is me with my mouse and four TVs in my little control center. So if you like what we do, cash out at /dark docs or check us out at warstore.info, which is thealexjonesstore.com /dark docs, the affiliate for the Alex Jones Store, and that's how we make money. That's really the only affiliate we have. So let's
That's right.
find this gift.
So if you search here, if you search
Okay.
DeSantis, if you go up to the top of my profile, search DeSantis and the tweets that I made, you'll see Alex LaFranconi.
Oh, of course I'm still the DeSantis. Let's isolate it.
DeSantis.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Well, I
You
can't
know,
search it there. I search it on his. Sorry.
you know what?
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
It's okay.
DeSantis. Okay. It's confusing. They have two search boxes. All right. Is this the
Yeah,
one?
do the latest, not top.
Okay.
So go up there,
Career maxing. Yeah.
and there we go. Go down right there.
Okay.
Go back, and see right there that one.
Gotcha.
Click that, click that.
All right. Florida
There we go.
journalist drops a political grenade on DeSantis communications director Alex Lafranconi. Lafranconi, is that you said?
Yeah, I'll let you if you do a live read on this. I'll give you the rub afterwards.
All right. I'll do a little cold read. Here we go. Independent journalist Jacob Dupree has dropped a political grenade into the middle of Governor Ron DeSantis' communications operation. At the center of Dupree's reporting is Alex Lanfranconi, the governor's communications director and one of the people responsible for managing the public image of an administration that constantly lectures the rest of America about discipline, standards, and conservative values. According to Dupree, a confidential memorandum dated July 8th, 2026, and stamped Team's Eyes Only is now circulating within conservative political circles. The document titled Update Report Alleged Professional and Personal Misconduct by Alex Lafranconi. Take it, Jacob.
Yeah, so Alex LaFranconi is a sick individual. You see him right there. And so he got caught queer maxing. He got
Now,
caught
for
queer
those of
maxing.
us boomers and Xers and millennials, what is queer maxing? I think I get it, but I would like Jacob's definition.
Yes, queer maxing is the act of an individual to proclaim that they are not a homosexualist, but then engage in homosexual activities, and often homosexual activities that are funded by the state. So Alex
So it's like a
LaFrancone,
down low brother, but also a
yep,
Fed.
a down
Gotcha.
low brother, also a Fed. And so Alex LaFrancone was sent to West Virginia, where they don't put up with queer maxing up there. And when he got there, he was queer maxing again. And he was told by the governor, Governor Morrissey, that there was no more queer maxing for him to do in that state. And he was told that he had a 72-hour hard count. And during that hard count, he continued to engage in queer maxing. And look, if you want a queer max, that's up to you. But when Governor DeSantis sends you to West Virginia, and then you're to West Virginia and you queer max and you're engaged in homosexual sex acts, and some of them
Congrats.
are consensual. So, you know, that's up to him and those people involved. But he was banned from Turning Point. Turning Point USA, even Turning Point said that Alex LaFrancone was not allowed to engage in queer maxing. And that caused a huge problem. The governor of the state of West Virginia, you know, we could do a whole song about that. Yeah, I don't want to do the song because people know the song. Blue Ridge Mountains, West Virginia, take me
Mountain
home.
Mama,
Um, there we
yeah,
go, right there. Dark Docs comes through
take
in the
me
clutch.
home.
Uh, but you know what happens here is these people have been given positions of power. Dark Docs hasn't gotten a position of power. Jacob hasn't gotten a position of power because we are really, really apparent and very vocal publicly. And from the moment we learn about corruption, in exposing the corrupt, in exposing the power brokers who fillet themselves across the nation. And, if we had to describe something, we call it Enumaclaw. People can look up Enumaclaw. They can look up Mr. Hands. And I don't know what that is, but people can look it up. And when you think about the people who are telling you how to regulate your life, we don't do that. Dark Docs doesn't do that. Jacob doesn't do that. Warboys Studios, Enrique Tario, doesn't do that. In fact, Enrique Tario has taken a lot of guff
Yeah,
about having me back on. And look, people didn't expect me to make it to the second program. And so now, Christian Coffins, Dark Doc, you know, so you giving me
Darkwing
the
Ducks.
opportunity. Dark Docs. What's the actual URL that we need to direct people to? Um,
For
but
me,
that's the point.
darkdocs.com,
Dark Docs, Dark,
DARKDUX.
yeah,
Because we dox the
darkdocs.com.
dark, get it? Like doxing people, but it's dark, so we dox them. Dark ducks.
But the
Yeah.
point here is that you can see in my little personal demonstration that if Jacob was really concerned about Crumpet Party, he was really concerned about guzzling champagne, about having the latest Mar-a-Lago face. I don't give a shit about that, and neither does Christian. So we're just going to continue terrorizing the people who are bastardizing what it means to be people who support the idea of liberty and freedom in this country, who support the idea of restoring order in America, restoring sovereignty in America. And you might say, oh, well, they're not cool. They're not cool. Well, wait a second, motherfucker. I used to do promotion for Lil Boosie. I used to do promotion for Death Cab. I used to do promotion for Bright Eyes, Saddle Creek Records. Get with that, motherfucker. Because the people that are out there now, they're saying, oh, Cash Patel's girlfriend. And they're jacking their fucking, they're jerking their gherkin about it. Cash Patel's girlfriend, she's just so amazing. Haven't you seen? Fuck
I don't
what
think anyone
you've
has seen.
seen.
Everyone says she's an amazing country sensation, and I've never seen a music video come across my feed, and I'm chronically online. You would think we would have heard of her music at this point. In fact, let's stop what we're
Well,
doing.
well, well,
What's her name?
well, well,
Let's hear her a
well
new one right
amazing
now.
country.
Cash. No, it's with a K.
Yeah,
Cash
KSAP.
Patel's.
KSAP. It's like ketchup. It's catsup. KSAP Patel.
That's how she spells her
You know,
name.
well, who knows? But you want some country sensation,
Alexis
Cash.
Wilkins.
Um,
Yeah.
well,
Hmm.
I mean, it's just offensive to me. Louisiana hot sauce, hotter than a fireball, smoother than strawberry
That's her
wine.
song.
See, this is a good song. No, that's not her song.
Oh,
That's a good song by Sammy Kershaw.
all right, here we go.
That's a
Alexis
good.
Wilkins music on YouTube. Let's take a look.
Oh God. All right. I'll listen to it.
All right, so she has 8,006 subscribers. So let's get
Oh,
this on the right here.
real big deal. Yeah,
Yeah, she
I
has
gotta make
19
sure I.
videos and only 8,000. I'm sorry, 8.06K subscribers. Which I mean, I'm not
Oh,
gonna give her crap. I have less than 1,000 because YouTube algorithmically, once I get to 1,000, you knock it back to 700 every time. I know you're doing it. I see you doing it. But yeah, I mean, how is she a sensation? I mean, let's here we go. We're our next, so we don't have to worry about copyright, right? This is for fair use.
yeah, it's very easy.
Raise some hell up, up.
Oh,
I mean,
she's
it's not
really
that
raising
bad, but
hell.
it's just your generic bullshit, and it's probably AI. You know, I don't know.
But
Whatever. Gay.
Christian,
Anyway, I'm sorry.
here's the
I
thing.
had. I was curious, and they had to do it.
Here's the thing. Raising hell. How? Why do you need to raise hell? Have you
Amen.
ever been aggrieved by the establishment? What? You're out there putting your boots on and raising hell because of what? Cash didn't get you your G5. He didn't get you travel all around the world. Get the fuck out of here, ho. Sorry.
Gold digger,
That's what
man.
you are. It's gold digger. And you know what? We're gonna save Cash Patel, but I think we should get to something. It's called corporate media clown.com. Corporate media
Ooh.
clown.com. It's this Ryan Elijah. This motherfucker.
Ah, Ryan Elijah, unaired.
Oh yeah. It's really disturbing. So I'll go through it with you. So Ryan Elijah is running against Corey Mills. And look, people can say they don't like Corey Mills, they don't like the Muslim, all this other shit. Well, none of that is true. It's not factual. This is factual. Ryan Elijah is running against Corey Mills, and he's taking money from Amy Krispy Kreme Kramer. And if Amy wants to discuss what happened at J6 and how much money she gave to pedophile Ali Alexander, then come at me, bro. Come at me. Oh. Ryan Elijah is the corporate media clown. 14 years in this district where he didn't do anything. He didn't stand up to Stephanie Murphy. He didn't stand up to Dr. Fauci. He didn't stand up to anybody. But the Republican voters don't get that. Well, we will make them to understand what's going on. And not in a mean way. It's a very fun way. See, we're on Dark Docs, darkdocs.com. That's where we're at right now.
That's right. By the way, I like your new logo. This thing looks great. Let's get it on screen here. Definitely. This is Postmodern Politics with Jacob Engels. This is like a crossover episode. I kind of like it. It's half Dark Docs Digest. It's half Postmodern Politics. I love it. It's a lot of fun. Hey, we got JD Hester in the green room. Hey, how's it going? Did you want to have him on, or what are we doing? Jacob? Oh, did Jacob freeze? All right. Well, we figure out what's going on with Jacob. I'm gonna add JD to the screen. What's going on,
What's
man?
up, guys?
Hey.
Yeah,
What are you up to?
well, I just started writing for the transmission, so once Jacob gets unfrozen or whatever, that's what we were going in to talk about. But
All right.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, I guess in the meantime, why don't you introduce the crowd? We got 43 people watching right now. This is fantastic for 10:45 on a Thursday night. So,
exactly.
tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a writer. I've written for places like antiwar.com, AF Post if you're on Twitter. I've written for National File, but now I'm working for our very own Jacob Engels, the Transmission. It's a new Substack founded by Command Station Consulting, and so yeah,
Oh,
right
okay.
now. Yeah, what I'm working on right now is pretty much every Sunday we come out with a new article where we have 5 foreign shills versus five. Well, what we call it is the Grifter or Gladiator Awards. But so pretty much we have 5 people who are America First patriots who are doing good work, and then we have 5 people who are shills who are doing horrible things for the movement. And so pretty much we just dive into these people and cover what they're doing for so people out there can know who to follow and who's probably not the best idea to follow.
Fantastic. No, that's great. Yeah, we were talking about the Command Station Consulting on the last episode of Dark Docs Digest. That's like I was telling him, that's just a no-brainer. That's such a great idea, and
Yeah.
I just love the concept about the transparency and how it's like a two-way street, and that's just the way to go. And we got Jacob back. Hey, I think. Can you hear us? Oh, all right. I'll bring him back off until I see he's moving down there.
Yeah.
But it's it's just a great idea, and I hope you guys have a lot of success, which I think you
Yeah.
will. I mean, you already have had quite a bit. I think the Bovino was a great kind of Kickstarter to launch. Get a bunch of eyes on this, and that was great.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we've been writing a couple other articles too here and there, and yeah, hopefully it'll work this time.
yeah, I was freezing for a second there too.
Yeah.
They probably don't like we're doing this. So we'll see. Let me jump into. Did he send me anything over here? Nope. Yeah, I think he's just having some connectivity issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess in the meantime, is there anything else you want to talk about? I can pull up clips. I can pull up a website if you want. And
Oh, well, I mean, if you could, let me see if I could send you the transmission website Substack so people could see.
yeah, sure.
Let me see.
In the meantime, everyone definitely check out commandstationconsulting.com, like we were mentioning, founded by Jacob Engels. They do political campaign strategy and management, message development and narrative framing, opposition and vulnerability research, digital advertising strategy. You get the idea. They do all kinds of stuff. And if you have a brand that needs this service, definitely check out commandstationconsulting.com.
All right, here we go.
All right. And if you're new, my name is Christian Coffins, and I run darkdocs.com. We are a conglomerate of a bunch of misfits from all over the political spectrum, really, that just all want freedom and liberty and justice, and we're all against pedophilia pretty much. So that's pretty much what we do here at Dark Docs. We expose corruption, we dox the dark, so that way we can shed light and have a night's future. Doesn't that sound good? You can follow us on X at Dark Docs Me, Rumble, Dark Docs, BitChute, Dark Docs, Facebag. I am Christian X Coffins. And you, Boob, we are Sacred Owls because we've had millions of Dark Doxes and they have all been removed. So that's what we do. Definitely check out The Origins of Fascism, a new article by our new author, Tony Gimenez. The Nimrod Pods Pizzagate deep dive is fantastic. Check that out. And we got all sorts of articles, and check out our old Dark Docs episodes and all that stuff. So yeah, what do we got here?
I just sent the Substack link.
Where?
I sent it in the stream chat. Here, I could DM it to
Oh,
you.
okay.
Too. Yeah.
Let me see. Stream chat. Comments. I'm not seeing it.
Let me see.
Just tell me. I'll type it up.
Wait, hold on. I'll put it in. Yeah, I just have it in the chat. Maybe not in comments. Do you see in the chat?
Oh, private chat. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Awesome. Yeah, that would have been a dog to type. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, good. And bring the screen up. So we're looking at the transmission.
Yep. So this is our website pretty much. It's a very new publication. Our first article was about 9 days ago on July 7th. So we've had 2 of our weekly articles come out, but we're planning on releasing a couple other on a variety of topics. We had our other article that came out was about America 250 and the fall of Rome, where we pretty much compared a lot of what's happening right now in America with decay and that whole sort of thing to a lot of historical events which happened in Rome and that sort of thing. And
Nice.
so, yeah, that's sort of the type of content that we want to cover on the transmission, just high quality commentary, along with stuff that's more focused on influencers, which is our main thing, which we're going to have weekly, in the hopes that, once you have a whole year of this, you can make a very comprehensive review of tons of different influencers. And so, yeah, that's pretty much our goal. But yeah, as you can see right now, here is our first one. We had some, great people on.
I really like what Rex is doing. What do you think about it? I mean, he's come a long way.
I love it. Yeah, I've watched a lot of his streams, and that's the purpose, is to cover people like him who might not have hundreds of thousands of X followers, but just to get the word out about some of like the great work that these people are doing.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help that his dad's Alex Jones, and I'm a huge fan. Obviously, I run warstore.info. Essentially, it's just it goes to my Alex Jones affiliate account. But yeah, I love the all of the voices he's doing and stuff, and really, it's a thoughtful, deep dive. It's a different flavor than his father, and I really like what Alex Stein, of course. He's in my opinion a national treasure, pimp on the blimp, and he's doing great work. It's very funny. His town hall stuff. Owen Schroeder, of course. He's done a lot for this country, and he needs to bring back this look, though. I gotta say, this new one's scaring the hell out of everybody. But hey, he went viral, so good for him. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Dave Smith, I don't know much about this guy. Okay, he's a comedian.
Yeah, well, he does a lot of good work on foreign policy stuff when it comes to Israel, when it comes to Ukraine. He's a really smart, intricate person. You could see him on Rogan, a bunch of different things. He's a libertarian-leaning guy. And he has a really good, informed, restraint-oriented takes on a lot of foreign policy issues, which is why I included him.
Gotcha. And we got Joan.
Yeah, so Joan, he worked for James Fishback's campaign, and he pretty much did a 180, and he started shilling for Palantir and for Byron Donalds on a whim after he got fired for the campaign. So he's been doing a lot of rage bait and that sort of content online. And so, that's another purpose, is to like take people who are building a small following, or who have like a fledgling career, but doing negative things, and to like call those people out, make people aware.
Gotcha. We got Amy Dangerfield is one of the dime a dozen conservative female influencers who has gained some degree of prominence in 2026 for hosting one of the world's political conferences in recent memory. One of the worst political conferences in recent memory.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
America First United. Yeah, I heard
yeah.
about that. Okay. Oh, this chick, man! I saw that. What was it? MAGA
Walkaway,
America First or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wow, this chick is a real piece of work, and like we've kind of gone back and forth a little bit on X. I mean, she's obviously a rage baiter, and but just nasty. Like, what a nasty woman that is.
Yeah, I could tell you a little bit about her too. I have some personal history as well with her. She actually tried to get me fired from one of my jobs, or not really fired, but tried to get me blacklisted. So I called her out after she was pretty much talking about Epstein victims, calling them whores and whatnot. Like, that's just her brand. It's just disgusting filth. And then she threatened to beat me up a couple times. So, she's very violent, very out of control woman. So definitely someone who deserves to be on the list, but
Yeah. So I'm kind of confused because I saw like Rex on there and then these guys, but then these guys are also. So are these two different lists, or what are we doing here?
Oh, what do you mean? Yeah. We have five gladiators. So we had the good guys first, and then we went into the
okay.
grifters.
I was like, why are these guys all in the same? I see what you're doing now.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we got 5 good, 5 bad. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I remember seeing the. I just missed the premise there. All right. We got Elijah Schaefer and Sarah Stock. I don't know who the Sarah Stock is.
So I'm not sure if you heard, but Elijah, he had a major scandal where he cheated on his wife. A ton of really bad stuff, and it was with this other female influencer, Sarah Stock. And so, walked out on his wife and kids, went crazy, had a Hitler mustache, it was doing some crazy things, clearly drinking heavily, Yeah. So.
Well, Alex was rocking the Hitler stash, and honestly, I thought it looked pretty good, but not a fan of Hitler. But I'm like, I mean, I get the mustache.
Yeah, but his was
Charlie
more like
when he had one,
Yeah, his was more like psychosis induced, though. It wasn't like
okay.
It was less of like a ironic political statement. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And lastly, we got, of course, the hatchet face over here, Laura Loomer.
Yep.
Oh boy. I mean, how do you think she got to where? I mean, I don't find any redeeming quality about this woman. It blows my mind that she's made it to where she is now. I mean,
yeah, it's like, what do you even say about her? It's like everyone just knows her for being like one of the worst, probably political influencers of all time. I mean, just like you said, nothing redeeming about her. Constantly shilling for a foreign government. Just literally nothing you could even imagine that would be redeeming about what she's done for the space.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if I were Israel and I wanted like an American female, I mean, wouldn't we get like, I don't know, like a hot, nice, kind of sweet one, like me? Who me? Like, I mean, I think like Trump's picks for like press secretary, like throughout his history, something like that, something palatable. Why she must be part of some family? I don't know, but she's just awful to listen to, awful to look at, and I mean, I don't like to be me. Some people think she's a guy. Jacob thinks she's a guy. What do you think? You think she's a guy?
I mean, unfortunately I think she might be a woman. I can see how people might get confused there. I mean, plastic surgery. I mean, honestly, looks like what do they say? Looks like the Saw doll. That's what they say. That's
Jigsaw. Yeah. One of our dark doxers, Ben, the Data Battle Z. Apparently, he had a brief sexcapade, and he claimed he felt something that was a little bit larger than the female member down there. But I mean, it takes off. Some women are a little bigger, and some guys are a little smaller. I don't know.
Yeah, true.
And it takes different kinds to make the world go around.
Yeah, I feel sorry for him that he had to endure that. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I mean he's a tough guy. I'm sure
Yeah.
he's all right. But yeah, so cool. Jacob, I don't know what happened to him. So um,
Yeah.
if you want to cover anything else, if not, I can take over. And you got
Yeah.
anything else you want to cover while we're here?
There was a bit more, but I was going to cover it with Jacob. So, perhaps maybe a little bit later when he gets
Or
his
maybe
situation.
we'll shoot for tomorrow or something. But it's great. We got 75 people watching, so that's fantastic. We appreciate you guys tuning in.
Yep.
Drop some links here. What's your X?
Yeah. So my X is at JD Hester, but the first E is a 3. So yeah, with that, you guys can see all my upcoming 5v5 list, Grifter versus Gladiator awards at the transmission. And so yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, I got to follow you back. Here we go. We're doing it live. See,
Yep.
we stand on business. Now I'm following JD over here, so very cool.
Perfect.
Definitely follow this guy. Oh, Mark Lippin blocked you. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, you already blocked me? What? All right, cool. Well, yeah, it was definitely great talking with you. Let's do this again soon.
Yep.
For sure, man. And awesome. We'll be talking to you soon.
All right. Yep. Have a great night.
All right. All right, great. Well, Jacob, if you're listening to this or you're alive, blink twice. No, but we got 81 people watching. That's fantastic. I'm going to cover a little bit of the news here. Of course, I run darkdocs.com, and we got a new article from Tony, one of our new writers, The Origins of Fascism. It's definitely very thoughtful. Give that a read. We also syndicated the Nimrod Pod's Pizzagate coverage, a deep dive deep dish pizza into Pizzagate. So definitely check that out. We got a bunch of other cool stuff. We're working on a bunch of stuff right now. But here's some news that is not up there yet. From Alex Jones Live, Mexican illegal who crossed Biden's border as minor charged with shooting 12-year-old girl in Kansas. Suspect claimed to be underage when he illegally entered Arizona in 2024. I mean, again, how much of this do we have to deal with? Definitely check out alexjoneslive.com and follow me. Of course, we're on X. So Dark Ducks meme. This is really crazy. This just came across my desk today, and I actually sent it to Greg Fernandez Jr. And I'm going to send him a clip of this because he made a book about David Crowley and the Gray Stage and all of that. Definitely check out the Gray Stage, which is about the Gray State, David Crowley murders. If you don't know about that, look it up. But here's a little video that from his neighbor apparently. Yeah, so I mean, that shook my world because I mean, I went deep into this David Crowley thing, and what his neighbor that they took the body because if you if you know anything about this David Crowley thing, the bodies were pretty much gone by the time the police got there. You know, and the crime scene photos we have, they claim the dog ate most of the body and stuff, which seems odd, but it seems like it could happen. But did they take body parts and they mail them to people as threats? Like what? So anyway, I'm gonna get this authenticated and I will follow up because that's crazy. Um, what do we got? Ah, yes, it feels like it's a good time to recirculate this. Remember when all those San Francisco choir gays all turned out to be actual pedophiles? I do. Yep. So I mean, shocker there, right? In Genoa, a fake Islamic asylum seeker attempts to kill another person. Let's take a look. My culture is better than yours. This woman is a child abuser. That's her son, mind you, and this was her decision, not her son's. I mean, you just don't come back from that kind of embarrassment, you know? Like, yeah, it's child abuse. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Gross. It's so bad it's good. The stars of the Odyssey have released a rap video. No, shut up. Oh no. Wow. I don't have words. Palantir, Flock, and Axon AI will have surveillance drones like these in every city and every small town across America soon. We need the Terminator music. Yep, Skynet is coming. Since Josh Shapiro decided to film in a school, it's probably a good time to note that he covered up the murder of a teacher as Pennsylvania Attorney General and declaring her being stabbed 20 times as being death by suicide. Oh, man. That's wild. Yeah. So yeah, Lindsey Graham's dead. That's fucking crazy. Swallows well. Senate Ruben Gallo has sexual relationship with 2 House staffers. Sources real to the Post. Gross. Definitely check out corporatemediaclown.com. Jacob Engels' website, among many, as well as Command Station Consulting. Oh, we got Jacob Engels on the phone here. Hey, Jacob Engels, thanks for calling in. You're on speakerphone. Is your camera not working?
Yes,
Oh, okay. Call me back on Signal. I mean, not Signal. Get back on the StreamYard. Damn it. All right, so we might have Jacob Engels back on. Yeah, follow jdh3ster.com, I guess. And definitely subscribe to Jacob Engels Substack at jacobengels.substack.com. And it's 11:11. Oh, that means we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. That's what I've heard. All right. Well, that about. I'm gonna give Jacob a little bit, so maybe he can jump in here. But in the meantime, let's check out what's going on at warstore.info or thealexjonestore.com/darkdocs. If you use that URL, I get 10%, and that helps out Dark Docs. It funds this broadcast and helps out darkdocs.com and of course Postmodern Politics. It just helps everybody out. And right now they got some sales going on. Oh, new slider, very nice. They got buy one get one of another for free of the sea moss with bladderwrack and burdock root. They got 30% off their new ultimate turmeric tincture with ginger root and black pepper. Hey Jacob, can you click on that link and come back in the StreamYard or no?
no, I can't. So
Not working. Okay. All right. Shoot. So then I'm gonna go ahead and end this X then because that's connected to that, and then we can jump over to OBS if you want.
yes, absolutely. I'll go.
Okay.
About all the shit.
All right. Sounds good. All right. So I'm gonna hang up on you in this broadcast, and then I'll call you back. All right, so that about does it. Thanks all 99 of you for tuning into this. This was fantastic. We're going to be doing them more often here at x.com/darkdocsme. Check out thealexjonestore.com/darkdocs to help us out. And thanks again for tuning in. This is Christian Coffins once more saying beware, take care, bye-bye.